I did not deserve this opportunity. I do not deserve to be here. I just got here purely because of luck. I got here purely by chance. I did not deserve this opportunity. Do you also feel grappled by imposter syndrome? Do you also sometimes feel that you are in a place that you do not deserve to be in? You are not worthy of being in? Then today's video is for you. Hi, this is Dhanya Ashokan, your mindset coach, and today we are going to look at how we can stop feeling like an imposter, how we can free ourselves from this feeling of being an imposter, being unworthy of an opportunity that we received, and how we can shift our beliefs through a powerful story. So let's get started. The story is that of a girl who, at a particular time in her life, did not feel very confident about herself. At that point, she always used to feel that she was lacking something and she needed something else to be associated with so that she can perceive herself as of some value in the eyes of others. She did not see any value within herself inherently, and she used to depend on other people or other things that had perceived higher value in the eyes of others so that she could feel confident about herself in front of others. But at times when she was all by herself, she did not feel very confident about herself. She did not feel comfortable in her being. So one day, this girl was walking down a very busy street that was surrounded by shops on both the sides of the roads, and she was just walking. As she was walking down the lane, she came across a very beautiful store that piqued her interest. At the window of the store, she could see a mannequin wearing a red hat, a beautiful red hat with flowers. She saw that hat and she immediately thought to herself that this hat is going to look so beautiful with the dress that she was wearing. It would match perfectly with the frock that she was wearing. So she went inside the store and tried on that hat. And the moment she tried on that hat, she felt that the hat lifted her spirits. The hat just made her feel so differently about herself, so confident, so secure, and so much more happy in her being. As she looked at herself in the mirror, she started marveling at her own reflection. So she started gathering all the money that she had and decided to buy this hat. She went to the counter, paid for the hat, and then started walking out with this beautiful hat. The girl who went inside the store to buy the hat was not the same girl who came outside. There was a very clear shift in her energy. As she exited from the store and continued walking down the same street, she started noticing that the strangers were now smiling at her. One of them even stopped her and complimented her for how beautiful she was looking. So now this girl was feeling very happy, and then she continued walking down the street. And as she continued walking down the street, she ran into an old friend of hers. Now this friend also started complimenting her for how beautiful she was looking that day. But the girl just shrugged off the compliment by saying that, oh, it's not me, it's just the hat that I'm wearing. But the friend was taken aback. She was surprised. She asked, what hat are you talking about? So the girl immediately started trying to feel her hat and found that there was no hat on her head. She was surprised and she felt taken aback. So she immediately started walking back the same street and she started looking for the hat that she had purchased. And as she was tracing her steps back, she found the same hat lying at the entrance of the store. She remembered that as she was stepping out the store earlier that day, there was a wind that was blowing and that might have swept the hat away. And then she thought to herself, if it was not for the hat, then how come all the strangers and her friend was complimenting her for looking so beautiful? And then she realized it was not about her hat at all. It was not even so much about her appearance. It was all about the energy that she was carrying. When she thought that she was walking down the street with that beautiful hat, there was a very clear shift in her energy. Because she thought that she was wearing this beautiful hat, she perceived herself to be much more different, much more worthy, much more beautiful, that the people who saw her also felt the same energy radiated. They were just enamored by her energy, her beautiful energy, and that is what she was carrying all along within herself. It was never the hat, it was always her own energy. So the moral of the story is that sometimes in life, when we receive something that we think we do not deserve, we believe that we received it only because of that particular thing, like that red hat. So for example, if I get a particular opportunity only because of the gender of my body, or because of who my parents are, or because of the family that I belong to, or because of my partner, or because of any of the external associations that I have, and if I believe that I'm not worthy of that opportunity because I got it through this, then you're not doing any justice to that opportunity that you received. The thing is, everyone gets some kind of a privilege in their life. If we can pause and look around, we'll be able to see that the privileges that is there around us are exactly what is necessary for us to move forward in our life. We can either keep complaining about what we don't have, or we can do what we can with these little privileges that we have. And we need not feel guilty at all about what we have. It might have been that particular privilege that we had that got us that opportunity. But once we got that opportunity, if we flourish in that opportunity, that was entirely to us. And also there might have been so many people who might have had gotten the same opportunity but might not have done anything with that opportunity. But you chose to do it. So don't let yourself or anyone else diminish your worthiness for that particular opportunity just because you had this particular privilege. Everyone has privileges. Everyone has been given this beautiful gift of a free will. A free will to choose the thoughts that we want to think about, where we want to focus our attention and energy on, and thereby create what we want to create in our reality. And more importantly, there are a lot of universal forces that is guiding us and supporting each of us in our journey. So you might think that it was your privilege that got you where you are, but it was always your mindset. If it was not for that particular privilege, then you would have found another way to get that particular opportunity or another similar opportunity, because it was always you. Because it was always you who was creating and attracting the right opportunities for yourself in your life. So it was not about the red hat, it was always about the energy that you were carrying. Similarly, it was not about any of those things that were outside of you, but it was always about the energy that you were carrying, your mindset and your values. That is where the magic was. So if you feel like you got an opportunity purely by luck, purely by chance, or purely by some privilege that you had, then that is just like a red hat. So even though the girl thought that all the compliments that she received was because of the hat was never there. All the compliments that the girl got was for her energy and for who she was, and not for her red hat. Similarly, all the achievements that you get in your life, you might think that it is because of luck or because of chance, like the red hat. But it was not about the red hat at all. It was always about you, your mindset, your beliefs, and that is what was creating the reality. So the next time you feel like you are an imposter in a particular situation, or that you are not worthy of being in a particular situation, think about the red hat. You might think that you are in that situation because of the red hat, but the hat was never there. It was always about you. So accept it with humility, add value in all the beautiful ways that you can, and then keep going. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that today's video helps you stop feeling like an imposter in any life situation and claim your worthiness. If you like today's video, do hit the like button below and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Also, share this video with your loved ones who might also be struggling with imposter syndrome, or might also be in a situation that they feel that they are not worthy of. Always remember that you are enough. You do enough, you have enough, you are enough. You are perfect and you are worthy just the way you are. So choose to believe in yourself. Sending a lot of love, strength and peace towards each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, take care and bye.